Thank you, Speaker. I am proud that my Inner West community is home to the largest concentration of LGBTIQA+ people in the country. Like so many other communities across Sydney and New South Wales, we see strength in our diversity and take pride in the inclusive practices and respect that stitches us together. LGBTIQA+ people and same-sex partnered families live everywhere across New South Wales, and no matter where they live, they are deserving of respect, support and inclusion. The decision earlier this month by certain councillors at Cumberland Council to attempt to rid same-sex parents' books, materials in the council's library services is offensive to same-sex parented and diverse families across New South Wales and raises important questions about what other books or materials this council or other councils may seek to ban. Councillor Christou, who moved the amendment, doesn't understand the role public libraries play in our community, doesn't understand the damage hurtful comments such as this can bring to vulnerable communities, and I would suggest does not speak for his community. Speaker, I thank the councillors, including Labor councillors who opposed the amendment, and commend the advocates for Western Sydney who have taken a stand against Councillor Christou and the council's position and are now calling on the council to rescind the resolution. In a petition circulated by Equality Australia, local resident Caroline said, "My name is Caroline and my husband and I moved to Lidcombe in Sydney in 1985 to raise our young family. As my family grew, we became actively involved in a wide range of community and sporting events, and I'm proud to raise my children in a diverse, multicultural community that seeks to welcome people from all backgrounds and beliefs. But last week, my local council passed a motion that made me fear for the safety of rainbow families in our community and the future cohesion of our community. They passed an amendment to this library strategy that bans books featuring same-sex parents from our public libraries. This crosses a dangerous line. Our area welcomes people from all backgrounds and beliefs. We are not about banning books just because someone does not like who is in them. There is time to reverse this decision at the next council meeting, and I'll be there to help make it happen." Well, Speaker, I urge members of the community who share Caroline's view to sign that petition too. Speaker, Councillor Christou said his books depicting same-sex parents risk sexualising children. Well, a quick search of Cumberland Council's online library catalogue reveals one such book might be titled "You'll Be a Wonderful Parent, Advice and Encouragement for Rainbow Families of All Kinds." Now, the blurb of this book reads, "Becoming a parent is an already challenging time, even more so if you don't see yourself reflected in mainstream parenting resources, culture or even language. This little book holds readers' hands through the journeys of both birth and non-birth parents, with advice on everything from dealing with others' definitions of your family to finding the right medical care in communities, and of course making sure you take lots of naps before the baby is born." Truly radical stuff, Speaker. Now, this book was brandished by Christou at the meeting, Same-Sex Parents, by Holly Dugg. Promises to help readers, and I quote, "meet Daisy's two dads and learn how Ella gained a step-parent." Now, this book is one of a series of books that is described as charming scrapbook-style titles taking topics affecting children's lives today and lets the kids themselves do the talking. Again, hardly revolutionary. In fact, the most many young children may learn from reading these books is that families, no matter how they are made, face many of the same pressures and experiences as traditional families. Of course, Councillor Christou wouldn't know this because he hasn't actually read any of these books. This morning on ABC Radio, Councillor Christou acknowledged he hadn't read the book he was trying to ban. He said instead, "We're not marginalising anyone here. We're saying no book of any sexual orientation, no matter its background, should be on library shelves." Well, I guess I mean he's going to ban Romeo and Juliet, say goodbye to Jane Austen. Like, seriously. However, Speaker, look, the resolution does beg the question, what else will he seek to ban? This is a politician who is committed to division, and what other communities will see an axe to other resources and literature. What will be next in his culture war? Well, Speaker, finally, however, I do want to acknowledge, though, the people who are working each and every day to make sure our communities are inclusive. Now, Rainbow Families is an excellent organisation based in my electorate. They hold events throughout the year to support and connect families. They host training seminars to provide prospective parents and carers to understand their options and services that they can connect with. And I want to say to Rainbow Families, to all same-sex parented and diverse families across the Inner West, across Western Sydney, across New South Wales, you are seen, you are valued and you are loved.